Bum 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 bum. Watching New Girl. Classic. Welcome back to Food Diary number 2. Today we are reviewing the restaurant Fumo, which is where my sister just got a hosting job, so I had to try it out, of course. It is an Italian restaurant, small. I think they have three maybe. We went to the one in the Upper West Side. I know they definitely have one in Harlem. We went to the one in Upper West Side, which was like 107th, but closer to Broadway, not close to Manhattan Avenue, which is where I live. So it's 2 avenues over. So you walk in, it's, pretty small, pretty intimate. Lights are dimmed. Great service. Good job, Sydney, doing your job. I was seated immediately because I made a reservation. It was just Sarah and I again. And obviously the first thing that we did was order a drink. We each got an espresso martini to start us off. They were $15, which is pretty standard for a cocktail in New York City. But they were the good kind of espresso martini because they were super creamy and less watery coffee and more of a dessert drink. So we started with that, and then our food came out immediately, which is, Sarah and I had this debate because we like to enjoy our drink before we eat our meal, and it both came out pretty quickly, so we didn't get to fully absorb the drink before we started eating, which great on service for working so fast, but that means we just had to pace ourselves while eating and drinking at the same time. Both of us got the penne vodka, which was excelente. I have never had pasta with a vodka sauce, so that was my first experience with that, and I must say it was pretty darn good, but I have had nothing to compare it to, so I don't know. But I like penne pasta, and that sauce was so great. So we both got that, both got an espresso martini, and then our grand total ended up being a pretty reasonable price. We didn't get dessert, but funny thing is, my sister's manager thought it would be funny if they pretended like it was my birthday. So I'm gonna insert this video clip of me being so confused because they started playing a birthday song, and I was like, oh my god, whose birthday is it? And they pretended it was mine. They brought out this tiramisu with a candle, and Sarah and I got a free shot each. So it was a funny experience pretending like it was my birthday. The dessert was great as well. It was miserable. It was so cold that night, but I'm sure walking there from Harlem to, a couple blocks down and 2 avenues over is much more pleasant than what Sarah and I experienced. It has been so cold in New York, and we have these random days where we'll get 60-degree weather, and we all take full advantage of them and just spend the whole day outside, because the next day it's usually fucking snowing and freezing. So yes, but Fumo was great. I would give it 10 out of 10. Pricey, but 10 out of 10.